Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from 7th group of class D. Here we want to present an analysis of the poem entitled by Sonnet 130. My mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun. The member of the group. The first is Arfiyanto Bahtiar. The second is Avelia Yonanda Exaputri. The third is Amelia Febriyanti. And the fourth is Evy Puspitasari. Here is the poem, entitled by Sonnet 130. My mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun. This poem is written by William Shakespeare. The first analysis, form and structure. A sonnet is a poem of 14 lines that follows a strict rhyming pattern. Shakespeare didn't invent the form, but he did help popularize it. Shakespearean sonnets are written in iambic pentameter. This is a name for a certain pattern of beats called feet. Pentameter means that each line is divided up into 5 feet. In each foot there is one stressed syllable. In iambic pentameter, the rhythm goes unstressed, stressed. Sometimes this pattern changes, which can tell you something about the importance of the line. Sonnet 130 follows the rhyme scene A B A B, C D C D, E F E F, G G. The next presentation will be presented by Amelia Febriyanti.
The first 12 lines rhyme in alternating pairs. They are default to the main idea of the poem, with the poet talking of his mistress in less than complimentary terms. These lines list the different things that you can praise about somebody. The final, rhyming couplet contains a volta. In poetry, the volta is a rhetorical shift or dramatic change in thought and or emotion. You could describe it as a twice. So far, the speaker has been criticizing his mistress, but the final 2 lines show that he still thinks she is beautiful. And the next, sound devices, rhyme the repetition of the same syllable. And yet, by heaven, I think my love as rare as any she belied with false compare. And the next presentation is Evy Puspitasari.
Imagery. In this analysis, there are several imagery analyses, namely, first, similar. For example, my mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun, and yet, by heaven, I think my love as rare. Second is metaphor. For example, if hers, if hers be wise, black wires grow on her head. If snow be white, why then her breasts are drowned? And the third, personification. For example, I have seen roses, gems, red and white. And the last is allusion. For example, my mistress when she walks treads on the ground, as any she be light with false compare. And the next presentation will be delivered by Arfiyanto Bahtiar.
Mood and tone. It is funny because Shakespeare seems to mark out the author of love poetry. As example, in the second line, the author describes how coral were far redder than his lady's lips. As for the first line, he described that his mistress' eyes are pale in comparison by the bright of the sun by using nothing like. My mistress' eyes, my mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. Next theme. This poem was used to mock the other The author mocking another author who used too much hyperbole while describing their love. Shakespeare is making fun of the cliché of love poetry. He satirizes the concept of ideal beauty and the use of hyperbole. For example, in the fifth line and the sixth line, I have seen Rose damask, red, white, but no such rose I see in her cheeks. The author explained that no rose could be seen in his mistress' cheeks, that often mentioned by authors of love poetry.
Okay, until here our presentation today. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to write on the comments below. Thanks for your attention, and we apologize you if you found any mistake from us. Thanks. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.